and come up, somebody that is opposition of this current regime of APC will come up and say, okay, today I'm going to wake up the youth of Nigeria. Let me go to the media house, or let me go to the newspaper and remind Lagos State government, hey, I'm watching, we are watching. Make sure you do the right thing on this case. What do you think?
So this is Nigeria.
No, somebody that is going to come out to become your president in the
I
next
can
2,
bet
3
you. Susie, I can bet you. I can bet you. Okay. That politician, they know what to play with and what not to play with. Okay. There are some certain interests that they don't tamper with. They don't do that. Okay. In the case of mohbad, if drugs is involved, okay, them knowing that they too they are fully into that. Some of them who knows that they are fully into such thing. That you know they are connected in terms of business. You have to know that.
Of course, of course.
And no matter what, they know what to campaign with and what not to campaign with. So you understand? So there are some things that when I look at mohbad case, I don't see it as something that they are encouraging. There are so many big politicians in the society that would have jumped on this case and tried to help, try to even become relevant. But because
it may touch them, the right time is not here yet. Paparaino, mark today's date.
Election is 2027. What are you saying?
It's not the right time for them to step in yet. They're going to step in.
Election is next 2 years later. So you are saying 2 years from now, somebody will wake up, will say, I know what killed mohbad, and anybody will listen to the person.
But mind you, we are still in inquest stage. They are driving us, and other people are watching how they are driving us.
I hope so, Susie. But in Nigeria that I know, Nigerians move on easily. Once this case is more than this year, and then not, in fact, once inquest is done in this case, and we now see those that they are taken to court, but maybe loss and spending, if that continue to be, and there is no big protest, there's nothing. Once people lost interest in the case, it's gone. Just like maybe you come right now, you said, case like Abiola case, okay, you know who killed Abiola, blah, 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 or you know who killed. Mention anybody that's controversial before. Maybe Sylvester, maybe. People have moved on, they have moved on. They have moved on. You have to learn the people that you are dealing with. I know, like now, I've given you my own instance. You may be correct in what you're saying, what you see. I may not see what you're saying, but in what I see, okay, is that in this process right now, the biggest mistake that can be made is to assault somebody or kill somebody in this place of justice. If any such thing like that should happen, now people will retaliate. Okay, groups of people will mass themselves up, and then they will join everything with mohbad case, and they will now put on wrong narratives, and before you know, there'll be a very big problem. There'll be a very big problem. So in areas like that, things can quickly escalate, and the attention of the state will be called.
Let me ask you now, as you are now, based on how you have invested everything, your time, your everything on this mohbad case. Let's assume you come out to become a president or a vice president of Nigeria, and you say, hey, I want the Congress or the Senate to awake this mohbad case. In fact, I want the case, if there's any way they can turn that case into a federal case, I need them to launch an investigation on this case. Or we have a new governor in Lagos State. Paparaino become a governor of this Lagos State now, and you are not satisfied the way they handle this case of mohbad. You said, okay, you want them to launch a new investigation on this case. Don't you think that will be possible?
Very, very possible. Okay. Because I'm the governor at the time. But if I said I want to campaign to become governor and use mohbad case as a strategy, I may not win.
I know, but having it at back of your mind, and you said, okay, I'm interested in this case, and this is what I have in mind to do. You're not going to use it as your point of campaign, but you must mention it. You see, there's a way you're going to campaign on this case. The way they are adopting youths. Police is adopting youths from the street of Nigeria. Lock them up anyhow. That's not the way you arrest people. You can't just adopt people from the street.
Can I count for you how many worse people who have died in worse scenario in Lagos more than mohbad? Look at the Bamishe girl. Was
not
raped,
really,
was
not
raped
really
in the
Mohbad's
box,
case.
was
Not
raped,
really Mohbad's
and
case.
head was broken and thrown in the swamp. Okay, look at the pastor, the guy that recently, January, that went to see the pastor. Okay, they transfer money from his account to different account and bury him somewhere in front of the church there, alive. Like, they cut him to pieces. Okay, like, how about the lady that was pushed the swimming pool? Like, I mean, a lot happened. This is over 30 million. As small as Lagos is, over 30 million.
Okay, paparaino, as a presidential candidate, when you go on the podium and you're beginning to tell the youths of Nigeria, you're beginning to pick up cases like this from the north to the east, to the east, to the west, to the south, beginning to pick cases like this and beginning to campaign on it, to change the system, to change the things that is happening to the privileged people in the country, not necessarily Mohbad's own. Don't you think it's going to make sense for the youth to follow you?
No, sure. It will be like, it is concerning to use concerning matters to campaign, especially conversations or matters where people are interested in. People are interested in getting relief from police brutality. People are interested in getting justice whenever somebody gets killed. How about bullying? It's also a very serious case here. So, and all these things, like mentioning to people, it will be appealing. But I just wanted to know that in politics, you have to balance everything. If there are some very big powers in Lagos who know that you are coming to expose them, and you are campaigning about somebody they killed, and you are coming there to expose them and get them killed. During your campaign, they can try to get you killed. One, there are some things you don't campaign with. And they may amass a lot of people to campaign against you. They have the money. So you will be strategic. There are some things you will do. It has to stay in the mind. Not everything you do. Politics is a whole different ball game. There's no emotion here in politics.
Papa. Hello, everybody. Hello, Susie. Good evening, ma.
Good morning.
Good morning, I mean. Sorry. Papa, I have a question. Do you think that this whole justice for mohbad, okay, do you think that the division, when I say division, not amongst justice seekers, do you think the division in the Aloba's family, which has also affected the general public who wants justice for mohbad, some are supporting the father, some are for the wife, do you think it is a contributing factor to why we are not getting this justice? Oh, Papa has gone. Papa Riado. Oh, girl. The reason why I'm saying this is this, yeah. You see, whenever like a step is being taken, the minute it comes to it comes on here, I feel it just gets truncated because I think there's so much battle, so much fights. Now let me make this let me cite an example with this whole Adura arrest, Damola, King White and all of that. I think because it was kind of like brought onto TikTok, and we the team Justice are like jubilating and getting so excited and all of that. You could see when you go to the other teams, you could see how they are just planning, strategizing on how to undo what's being done, like what is going on. They just want to truncate it, and you understand there's just so much. I don't know, I've never seen a case like this in my life before. That's why I want to think that I just feel that
Do you want an answer?
Yes.
When this case started, Iyabo came out. Pardon me, I'm an old man. I'm old. So when this case started, Iyabo came out saying that Mr. Joseph Aloba, mohbad father, she called the man almost 3, 4, 5 times. On that video, I remember that video. And she said that we have lawyers. Don't go get your own lawyers. We have many lawyers on the ground. Don't go get lawyer. You don't have to go get your own legal team. We have lawyers on the ground. This was when the family was still together. The intention was to have these people say exactly the same thing to the lawyer, where there's not going to be any suspicion. And then that kind of justice will now be given. But I'm talking about the family, okay? So at the family has gone that way. I don't think it would have been a good development for justice, because the public on the other side was crying we want justice. But for we the public to get justice, our justice will be dependent on the evidence that the whole member of the family give. Whatever they say is what we will achieve as justice. Now, where it becomes dramatic, where the kind of justice that they planted, where it becomes disappointing to them, is when Baba went to the inquest and he said he saw blood. They felt like he went out of the equation. He went out of the analysis. And then from that moment, there was a hope that justice that is different from what they want can be achieved in this case, which will be based on what actually happened. So,
before or after Mr. Aloba was allowing Iyabo Ojo to do a befitting burial?
That befitting burial thing, I think that was around somewhat November, December. So yes, that was Baba Mohbad has said that he has come out from, he has said what they didn't want him to say. Because I remember there was a post that, like, you later went to say those things, right? You later went to say other things. No wonder in the inquest, they asked Baba, this blood you're talking about, did you tell the police this when you were interrogated? He said no. They said why? He said it escaped his mind.
Papa. Siba.
I'm coming now. I want to answer your question now.
Okay.
If you allow me take time to tell my story, I understand your question very well. And only explanation will calm you down. Otherwise, you get frustrated. Okay, I'll listen. So, there was already a pre-planned kind of justice that they want us to get. That is the nurse. Put everything on prime boy, put everything on the nurse, and they are okay. Okay, that was their plan B. Since they failed with Naramali Samilari, their plan B
Ah.
was the nurse and prime boy.
Okay, Papa, sorry, because I understand. You see this explanation you're giving me. I understand it clearly because I've been here as well. I've been on this platform and I know so many things that have been going on. So now, what I am seeing now, you see, at first there was no nurse, no prime boy. Okay? So it was when the Naira Marley whole thing failed. That was when this prime boy and nurse came in. The narrator came in. Now, what I am seeing is we are eventually going to go back to the Naira Marley, but it's going to be on bully. Because you see, if you see all the questioning that was put to Naira Marley today, and what shocked me is when I was on Baba's live, and I think it was like 600 and something people were there, and it was somebody that was talking to Sanshitu in his vehicle. Baba was somewhere else talking to somebody, and the person was on live, and Sanshitu and this said, I don't know if it was Guresa, but the person was not talking. It was only Sanshitu that was speaking Yoruba and was talking about money that Naira Marley is owing mohbad, talking about mohbad's property, talking about mohbad royalty, Omafun, Naira Marley Omafun. So he was saying it in the car, and I was like, okay, what's going on? Is this whole bringing Naira Marley in, is it to tackle the royalty, or is actually to, have them questioned about the whole death thing? Do you get me? So to me, I feel this is what is going to end up happening, because I think this whole nurse and prime boy, a nurse and spending thing is not even going to go. It's not even going to fly again eventually. That's what I see.
All right.
And they're going to go back to mohbad, maybe
Let me continue.
overdosing himself to death, and because he was depressed from bully and whatever.
No. Nurse has confessed already. Whatever nurse says right now is where they are standing on until proven otherwise. Nurse claimed that she ran out to buy drip. Mohbad was convulsing. So all of them that were there, Mohbad was fine when the nurse came, right? They said yes. Are you sure he was fine? Yes. Then from that moment, after injecting him, he was no longer fine. Yes. Okay. Until he died. Yes. Okay. Then they take responsibility. Very simple. Unless they change their mouth that no, there was no nozzle. He took drugs. Then now they are talking. As long as they maintain this no story.
But Baba's publication is going back to Monday.
I will address that one. Don't be, you guys, it's emotion. If you guys will let me touch these things, you can ask it as a question. Me, I understand their game. I see the game they are playing. Okay. If you allow me to touch this thing.
Confusion, yes.
That's what I'm saying. No, I mean she's bringing emotion because there's confusion. There's confusion on Baba's camp and everywhere, okay? So, like, you're just feeling it. But me, I laugh at it when I see it. I know it's going nowhere. I can tell. I know it's going nowhere. Okay? I don't take it serious. Even if you see, when they came the first time, they said that Adora was arrested, right? Like, I didn't jubilate, like, celebrating like other people. Because I was calculating other things. I was thinking in my head, why was he arrested? What evidence? Why was he arrested? You see, if it is only about arrest, we all know the level of corruption that exists in this country. People pay police to arrest people. Okay, So I'm not gonna be celebrating with somebody who paid for someone to be arrested, just to ego, just to fight their fight. People are having fracas going on. You should know, different groups against different groups. So some are trying to prove that, oh, we are hardworking. Some are trying to show results. There's so many things going on. Okay, that I see. Now, in midst of all of this, I try to narrow down my eyes to look at police interests. What is the police interest in justice for Mohbad? When I look at their interest in justice for Mohbad, I don't see them like anybody who really want Mohbad to get justice, or for the actual thing that happened to Mohbad for it to be out. But they can arrest somebody 1 day, 2 days, just to make you happy. They can do all of those things. They can do it. But their interest on the case is questioning. So, on some group of people defending Adura and finding how Adura can get out of it. Now, if Adura was arrested for the right purpose, okay, where there is a valid reason why he was arrested, no matter what any of them plan, they cannot change the fact that Adura committed a crime. But the only way they can be strategizing is if maybe somebody that was maybe abroad sent some few dollars, maybe $300-400, and I mean, okay, I want this person, even if for 24 hours is disturbing, I want this person held down. Come on, why not? They're gonna hold the person down when you support your application with something, with some currencies. Understand? So do you think when Kodin Bade was picked that time, do you think it was ordinary petition? Look at you, be joking. There are people who are very close to the police, who are in there, who know what's up, who know like how to mobilize them, how to mobilize police. When it comes to mobilize them, they will get them do what they want, just to give joy, like temporal joy. So now, if the police,
Can I ask a quick question?
yes,
If someone petitions you today and you go to serve that petition, are you going to know who it is that petitioned you?
yes, actually, a petition should have the name of the petitioner. So when
Okay, because Yomi was petitioned and he had to go attend to it, but today he insists he doesn't know who petitioned him.
no, look at what happened. Yes, that's right. I don't want to. There is no way, okay, you will get that. They will not tell you that. Maybe that you didn't say it the way he said it, okay. Because let me say, if I said something about thunder fire, all right. For me to have said something about thunder fire means I know thunder fire. I may not know your true name, but let me say you petition me. They will tell me that, hey, paparaino, have you said anything about any such person called thunder fire somewhere? Immediately I will boot my brain. I'll say, do you know this person? Then I may want to lie. I may want to say I don't even know the person, But let me say I went there and say, no, I don't know the person. No, I'm not referring to this person now. There are so many thunder fire. Come on, no, I don't know. I don't know who you're talking about, please. I need to say the name. Okay? I may come back live and play my game that I don't know which thunder fire they're talking about. One thunder fire that I know so many other people. Okay, what I mean, specifically, I don't know some certain people. It's all game.
Okay, but he didn't mention about a TikTok name. He just said he didn't know who petitioned.
I don't want to assume you are telling me exactly, because this is difficult to quote people. I will see if I can, if the conversation comes around. Okay, I would want to hear from 2-3 more people before I even talk about it. Like the things Yomi is doing right now, I don't even want to try to condemn his effort, because they are also trying to balance the force. Okay, there's a lot of force on the side of women, people paying the police to get them do whatever they are doing. So I feel like people from this side as well, they also seen the game that, hey, these guys are paying the police to threaten people, to intimidate. Okay, let's use our reach, let's use our connection. If we have brothers and sisters there as well, let us use that to pick them up too. So you may not know, you don't know whose brother is working in the police station there. Okay, and they will just call the influence of their brother, hey, pick this person up. That's what happened to this guy that died in the police custody in Ilorin State, the Olatunji guy. It was the younger brother who was in the police that got that Olatunji arrested, because Olatunji has issue with the elder brother of the police. So the elder brother of the police contacted his younger brother, please help me arrest somebody who is behaving, who doesn't want to give me my money or whatever. Then the person arrested the person, and the person died in the prison. A few hours after arrest. So on this particular case as well, there is showcase of power. There are people paying people to get people sleep in jail, just to get you sleep, to get you arrested. Just so they can have fun and blah blah blah. But anyway, the good part of it is that they are just balancing the atmosphere. They are making the other side understand, hey, you're not the only one who knows how to do this. So police is just the one enjoying getting the money from them both, from two fools. Pay us and bring your petition with some money. We will activate it immediately. Your petition is not gonna be slow. Do you understand? Because we should ask a question. When they say that Adura was there, forensic was done. I'm trying to put it together. Forensic is supposed to be done already before picking Adura. All right? That is the right way to do things. Before you going to pick, in fact, when you say you have a warrant on somebody, you see, I'm wondering what offense was in that warrant. Anyway, oh, sorry, it's called Kwara State. Yeah. Kwara, Ilorin is the capital of Kwara. Yes, so I was speaking too fast. Thank you for that. Anyway, so that is how it is. Okay. If Adura has really done something which is clear, which there is an evidence of, let them go up, come down, do their strategy. They can't bail Adura. But if Adura was only being overpowered by some certain people who have money, okay, and who want any result to celebrate. Me, I don't want any result. I just want to know what came about.
Well, if he was sick, wouldn't he be bailed if he was sick?
The strategies that went on both sides. During that time that Adura said that he was sick, do you know how many people they called? You think it was just, do you know how many people that has to be on phone with the DPO or with the CP? You know how many people that were on call? So, it's power. It's power tussle. Even this Arifa they're supposed to make him sleep there. They bailed him, right? He's bail, right?
Mm-hmm.
You see? So, he was under bail or what?
I don't even know if he was bailed, or I don't know what happened there.
I think he's out because I saw him. He was live.
He's out, but I don't know if he was on bail or I don't know.
It should be. They may release him in a no case. After investigation, they don't say anything. They're just gonna release him. Yes. So yeah, that is it.
Oh God. Anyway.
Those of you who want Woto, you see how you have made me bored with that Woto, right? Oh, 5 million. Come and give me a gist about that thing. I know you should have a lot of information. Can't gist me small about that their arrest thing. How some people say a critical thinker. I pick
Papa, why is Wumi evading arrest? Why is she running away from arrest? Why is she not?
How are you sure that they don't know that they don't know what is done on them? How are you sure that truly there's a legal means to arrest her? What if they just pay some people to just intimidate her? All right? And her lawyer knows about that. What if that is what we need to do all this while? They also pay people to intimidate people. So they know the game. The game that you are playing, you will not let someone else play the game on you. The lawyer has come out and denied that and said that they are not going to respond to any investigation. Okay, what should police do? Didn't you see the lawyer that came to court the other time? Was police not there with them? So why didn't they ask? Why didn't they interrogate the lawyer or try to maybe even call out the lawyer for all those things? So for me, it's just a no. I just see that, right? I look at the state. The state is working towards one solution. That is just what I see. One solution. Whatever that you see, anybody they arrest, they will see technically release them. They are working towards making only nurse to go serve 2-3 years. 2-3 years. Just watch and see. Go on the sniper.
What was your question? What was your question?
The Arifa arrest. How was it all about?
Yeah, I think it had to do with Tony. Remember, there was a time Arifa went to Tony's house to go and do a video. Do you remember?
Wow.
Yeah, remember at that time, they said some people wanted to petition Tony, and they thought it was the Lady Aylis group, if you remember. Yeah, so obviously she took a step to petition those that she thought wanted to petition her. So that includes, so there was a list. I think your name was there as well.
No, people that want to petition who?
Tony and Naimuli back there during that Oli saga. Exactly. So obviously, if you're smelling an attack, you go on the attack. So I think she went on the attack as well, that before you petition me, I'll petition you people. So I think that was what happened. So it wasn't something she just did yesterday or something related to current issue. I think she's done it a while ago. So
I think the reason why they fuel it now is because of the fight they are having with Arifa.
Exactly. But that list has been there. I think your name was included: Aristocrats, Lady Aylis, PS.
You mean during that time, all those during that PS time?
Yeah. During the God protection, the money matter thing.
But I mean, what did we do that even makes sense? These guys, do they understand what petition is?
Yeah, but you should understand that right now, even police are chopping from petition here and there. Once you pay them, they'll go and do what you want them to do. But you can petition me, they'll pick me up and they'll release me the same day if there is no ground to hold me. But they have chopped your money anyway.
Yeah.
So right now, they made petition look like love letter.
When you hear petition and water.
You understand? Petition now is like love letter. Anybody can petition anybody on this justice for mohbad. They will come and pick you up and they will leave you when there is no ground to hold you.
Money has gone.
So it's no big deal. They are just using each other to count score. So
do you understand? How about this arrest of Aduran? Have we gotten the real reason why he was arrested? Because I still need to know. There are so many information we are not getting, and I don't like it.
Well, I think Aduran's arrest has to do with Yomi and Adura today are using each other to count score, basically.
Okay.
You get
so
before
power.
you, based on the fact that Adura said, I think what's that woman's name? Yeah, mohbad told Adura, when you see Yomi, you should slap Yomi, you should do all of those things. Do you understand? Remember when they went to that conference and their initial plan was to go and mess up the conference?
Okay.
So he had to do it
for invading Yomi's show.
Exactly, he had to do with that madness. That is why I think Fingy saw all of this. Don't remember when African TV went to Zone 2? Those were the names he saw. that he didn't want to
Okay.
talk about it.
But why did he want to talk about it?
They might have told him not to talk about it. The moment he talks about it and mention names, he might give those people heads up now.
I see.
So that's why he didn't really want to talk about it.
And the sniper, do you think that the petition could in any way link to the 3 seconds video?
No.
I don't think he has anything to the 3 seconds video, but
Let me
then,
say I said it now.
but then the thing there is this. Take for example, they arrest Adura. Obviously, he's going to be with his phone. Once they arrest Adura, they will have access to his phone. So if they go through his phone and they see anything implicating, they can build up a case from there.
Yes, we were told that they have the phones with them. That's what we're
That
missing.
they are doing forensic on the phone already. That they are taking information on those things.
Yeah, he said that their phones are still with the police.
Yeah, that is the plus that you can take from this petition of Adura, King White, and Damola, because when they go through their phone, I'm not saying they're going to see a video of what happened to mohbad there, but there might be some kind of communication with all of these people in the house, maybe chats. Do you understand? So from there, who knows? I don't know if they will find anything there. They only find anything there if those boys are dumb. This is 2 years, so how would you still have things that people can put you in trouble on your phone? Do you understand? So
What I'm saying, right? If Yomi insists in pushing forward with this case, because he still insists that it's Adora that sent him the message. So if he still insists in pushing forward with this case, is the police ready to push forward with the case?
Yeah, that's a good question.
well, my answer to that would be there is no way they would see something implicating, only if there is nothing. There is no way they will see something implicating. This Mohbad case, like I told people, if Mohbad case is not the biggest case in Nigeria at the moment, it will probably be top 5. And there is no, I don't think anybody can do anything like sweeping it under there's nothing to sweep anymore. No police will want to know. Because I hear people say, oh, Yomi paid some people to go and arrest some people all over. And I'm like, that is ridiculous to hear from me anyway, because who will want to jeopardize his job for petty money? Because this case is a big case. You can't just do anything because they've given you some token to go and do some things. I don't think so.
What do you mean? You mean nobody can pay anybody to arrest anybody in this case?
Now, let me put it this way, Paparano. Now, you've gone to Zone 2. This is the AIG's office, right? So you're telling me you're going to look for some baby police officers there that you pay to go and arrest Adura. Now, they will bring that case to AIG's office. When this case, when you know that Adura himself can take it up, and you might end up losing your job.
No. Please look at how it works here.
Okay, go on.
It's a kind of thing like this. One, you have to know somebody that you know that you're friendly with, okay? And you just give them maybe wine or friendly envelope. Don't forget about this time they said that King White, they went to give wine during the embalmment case. That is Zone 2, the same Zone 2, if you remember. You remember the embalmment case of Mohbad?
Was it Zone 2 or Panti?
It was Zone 2. No, Zone 2. The case was later taken to Panti. Don't forget that all the case was later taken to Panti. You remember?
Yo, Papa, no, get your fact. I think that was Panti, but I won't argue.
Zone 2 now.
It was command, it was not the.
It was Panti, but I'm not going to argue. Let's just continue.
Yaba. It's in Yaba here.
Yeah, Panti is in Yaba now.
The sniper, let me tell you something.
Panti is in Yaba.
The sniper, let me tell you something. It's better to even work in Pantin or Yaba than Zone 2. Do you know how many jobless police officers that we have in Zone 2? And their own is just to give them just chattel money, just little chicken change, for tell them to go and arrest people and they will go and do it. Zone 2 is a nonsense place. There are so many.
They are the one who told Mohbad to go bury Mohbad.
Wait, hold on.
Yes.
So are you saying
There's so many officers there that don't have office?
Every police command,
Let me check it. That petition is supposed to be in
every police command has officers that are jobless, even Panti. There are some of them. But my point here is this, right? When the embalmment case came up, Mohbad's case has not gone this loud. They could do anything back then, but right now, I don't think anybody will want to do anything disturbing to affect the case. That's my point.
You are taking this thing too serious. You are dealing with
serious. This case is serious now. Your people are just looking at it like it's serious.
But these people who are involved, they are not taking it any serious. You should know that.
No, that is what you think, Paparano.
Paparano,
that is what you think. That is what you think.
Okay, can we bet? Can me and you bet now that from now to the next month, you will not say anything about that 3 seconds video from just 1 month?
I'm not, Paparano. My point is, hold on, let me finish. I'm not saying
that they are not serious.
Hold
on. It is only showcase of power that is going on here.
Wait, let me see what I want to say. I'm not saying there is 3 seconds video or whatever. I'm talking about the case in general. Be it the case, Mohbad's case in general. I'm not talking about 3 seconds video or 10 seconds video or whatever. I'm just saying that no police officer will want to do, only if the person is not a police officer. But I'm talking about if you're a police officer that work in the police department, you won't want to do anything on that G as regards this case because it's going to come back on you. And that's my point.
Let me tell you something. You are telling me that somebody will put 5 million check in an envelope and will just say, my guy, I just want to appreciate you. This one, just manage it too. Not telling you that I want you to do this for me. Just manage it too. You are saying it.
And now I like the question you asked me. So you think Yomi Fabi will give officer 5 million?
I'm not even not up to 5 million. How much? 500K. Oh, what are you talking about? 1 million.
Wait. Paparano, hold on. Now, if you're giving somebody money to go and arrest.
Not to arrest, bro. You are not you are too novice to understand the way things work here, please.
That is what you think, Paparano. That is why I don't come up to argue with you anymore, because what you think is different from what I know. So it's okay for you to say this, that. That is your belief.
Let me ask a question. If Arifa was speak, okay, if some people didn't speak up for Arifa today, Arifa would have stayed there till Monday. Would you agree? Would you agree to that?
Of course, and that is what I talked about.
Then why did they release him? Because
now, hold on now, calm down, hold on now. A TikToker talking, having issue with each other has got nothing to do with what is happening to Mohbad's case. I'm talking about Mohbad's case. Now, these are TikTokers having issue among themselves. I can decide to write petition against Suzy today. My own is to pay them to go and do it. That has got nothing to do with Mohbad's case. I'm talking about Mohbad's case now.
And remember, this same Toyin has also said some nasty things about this same Arifa again.
Yeah, these are two people having issue. I can wake up tomorrow and pay a police officer 200K, go and pick up a Aylistic. I've got a petition on a Aylistic. That has got nothing to do with Mohbad's case. These are two people having issue. That is my point. I'm not talking about, you cannot tell police to go and do some dirty job for you.
I'm just gonna say this is the different views. Okay, but me looking at this case from my own perspective, I have read the case and I've seen that the body language of these guys, okay, it's like they are being controlled by one authority. Because Mohbad sample has to wait for months, not going to NMS. They went to NMS, nothing to write about. Inconclusive. Nothing is working on their side. We are pushing everything to work. Instead, they are trying to calm it down. It shows that they are working for some individuals, okay? But when it comes to some petty things, minor things, pick up somebody, okay, do this, they can do that for you. They can do that for you. But when it comes to Mohbad case, they are already working towards a particular result. that they don't want to tamper with.
Yeah, but Paparano, that one, you can blame it on the, what should I call it, on the president himself. Who is the president I'm talking about? That I would say Baba Mohbad, right? Take, for example, yesterday, like the inquest. Tell me anything meaningful or tangible.
Have you ever heard when Yomi speaks like this? I'm trying to speak. Okay, I don't want people to quote me. I'm just going to swallow it. I'm just going to swallow it. But sometimes when you speak, with people, like, this conversation, I'm trying to prove to you something that people do there. But you need me to use some certain, I will have to use some certain way to convince you, but I'm not going to do that right now.
No,
I'm just
Papa,
going to give you your belief.
Papa,
okay?
No, I'm not saying.
To understand something that why some certain petitions has not been going through, all right, is because there's no wet ground. No, so.
I believe you.
Exactly.
I believe you.
So, and I'm telling you that right now, let's say you have a little evidence, just little evidence, even on mohbad case, okay, and you want them to just do something, to just like, baba me, this one just manage them, this case so don't tire us, this person, they also do any person, if you arrest and they go, they commit crime, this person did there, tomorrow you go that place, so I beg me gonna follow up. You are giving them close marking, and at the same time you have water ground. There's no how they won't answer you. They will answer you to some certain extent.
I like what you said now. Paparano. Now, that's why I said it depends on the person that is driving this Justice for Mohbad bus, right? Now, if Baba Mohbad team write a petition and they refuse to wet ground, like the way you say, it's a different thing when you genuinely want to write a petition and when you're forced to write a petition. The way you're going to undo a forced petition is different from the way you're going to undo a petition that came from your heart, right? Now, I'll take it back to what happened at the inquest yesterday. The questions that I thought should have been asked were not asked. Could it be because Sanshitu has a joker card that he wants to play at the end? Maybe. I'm just waiting to see. Because if what he has been doing the last two inquests is what they want to use, this is for me, is a shit show. But then maybe he has a joker card, and that is why he's still playing along. Just for some people, they might have what do you call it? They might have hidden weapon, and he's going to use it at the very last minute. But if he does not have that, then trust me, there's been some kind of should I say agreement between Baba Mohbad and Shitu on the way to go with this justice.
Okay, the sniper, I just want to ask this question again, and I just need clarification on this. Because yesterday I was on Karimo's live, and she was really, 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 really angry, and she was like, if it's that she was like complaining about Yomi, and what she said anything that has to do with the case of Mohbad's death, that it has to go to the coroner because the coroner is still on. She said anything that they're going to direct the person back. Let's say you come with any evidence today, they're going to direct you back to the coroner because the coroner inquest is still on. That anything about the impersonation that is going to go back to the courts.
That is not true. That is not true. Karimo, you see, let me tell you something there. When you have beef with somebody, like I listen to those people that have got beef with Yomi, and I keep saying it, I've only been to Yomi's platform once. I'm not for Yomi and I'm not against him. I just want everybody to do their thing, right? But when you listen to people that have issue with Yomi, when you hear the reason why they have issue with Yomi, you just laugh. Somebody said, ó fi kéèsì Mohbad yìí, ó fi ń bá Ìyábọ̀ Òjó, in fact, òun àti Ìyábọ̀ Òjó jọ ń ṣiṣẹ́ ni. There is nothing that I have not heard as regards Yomi. Now, Karimo that you say you're listening to, I still don't know why people listen to Karimo today. Because Karimo just float about. anything you're saying. See, what evidence do you want to take to the inquest? Or you want to go and play a video and the inquest, or what do you want to take to the inquest? It's a fact finding. People come there to talk. Whatever evidence you have, I think they're going to use it when it gets to criminal court.
Okay, the sniper. See, do you think today, if anything is found, if anything at all, let's say now, this forensic that is ongoing, they found anything that could, link to the death of Mohbad, do you think this same Zone 2 will just take these people to the court directly, or they're going to still refer them back to Coroner because the Coroner inquest is still on?
Yeah, whatever evidence they have now, if let's say a video evidence now, they're going to submit it to the police. Police is not going to bring that evidence to Coroner inquest. It's part of the evidence they are going to take to the criminal courts.
No, yeah, I think it's still going to be given to the DPP. I'm not sure now. I'm confused. That's
the DPP. Is the DPP is it not the DPP that is taking the case to the court?
Yes.
Exactly. It's got nothing to do with the evidence they have. Has got nothing to do with what they're not going to play video at the Coroner inquest.
Okay,
whatever
so
they have,
they won't want to wait for the Coroner to bring whatever they to have.
Yeah. Coroner, actually at the Coroner stage, they want to find out what, how, when he died, all of those things put together. Then once they have a cause of death, now they have headway. But I keep telling people, all these baba people, I keep telling you, see, if you don't have a cause of death, I don't
understand. Can you please explain that?
I'm saying if there is no cause of death, it's because they don't know work by this, but this is why they set up this Coroner inquest. Now, if there is still no cause of death, you still have no headway.
Okay. Let me ask this way. Let's say now a forensic is carried out, and let's say from forensic, maybe their call logs and all of that, and it shows that there was actually a conversation on Monday about this whole death of a thing. Do you understand? So now, just that now there's no any evidence to say, now, okay, this is the exact thing that actually happened. Maybe a call will just be, Mohbad is dead, but no any confirmation to say, this is what actually happened on the phone. They couldn't get that. Don't you think they will have to go back to the Coroner inquest to, because now there's still what's it called now? The pathologist hasn't come to read this, so they don't even know. They don't even have a cause of death, but there's some kind of information that can actually prove that these people have been telling lies.
It's a different thing to believe somebody is telling lies. You have to know the truth for you to say somebody is telling lies. Now,
the way now it's all the whole thing is Tuesday. Well, what if there's actually a conversation that says that this guy actually died on Monday?
Okay, now let's put it this way. Let's say there's a conversation that pointed to Monday. Autopsy and toxicology result comes out here, and it says otherwise. Then what are you gonna do? What are you gonna say?
I would believe the phone call more than the autopsy.
So you believe the phone call more than the Baba's autopsy that he went to do?
Yeah, because I feel that because of the condition of Mohbad's body, I would believe the call logs, like the forensic, way more than the autopsy. So
you think the condition of the body will now say Mohbad died on Tuesday? Is that what you're saying? I'm not talking about uncertain now. Let's say everything from the autopsy pointed out to Tuesday. That's all I'm saying. And there is a phone conversation that has to do with Monday. What you think? Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, but I think more investigation will have to carry on. I don't know, man.
So stop. See,
let me ask you a question.
Go on.
How well do you trust Lagos State Police or Nigerian police in this case to deliver justice?
See, I like to give benefit of doubt. Not like I trust them. And I always say, For you to say somebody is lying, you must carry the truth. That's the only way you know this person is lying. The reason why I only stick to CTC interviews and all of these things is because these are things they've said, and you can, because their statements are not aligning, that is why you could tell that, okay, if 3 people witness something and you're all giving 3 different statements, that means you're lying. Let's say their statements are lying, yeah, I won't have any reason to say, oh, I think these people are lying. But the fact that everything they're saying, it does not correlate. One is saying this, the other one is saying that. And that is why I'm like, if the police don't have the truth, what can they do?
Okay, now, another question. You were in that inquest yesterday.